Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Let us bow down collectively at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. Raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. Let us put our right hand on the left heart. Shri Mataji, on the auspicious day, sixth day of Navratri, we humbly bow at your lotus feet. Mother, please take us in your meditation. Please give us the required oneness, the ekakarita with you. You are the supreme source of power and love. Please enlighten my spirit. Mother, please come in my heart. Please establish your lotus feet in my heart. Slowly, slowly, the attention towards Mooladhara. Right hand on Mother Earth. Mother, please come in my left Mooladhara. Please bestow the powers and blessing of Sri Nirmal Ganesh on my left Mooladhara. By your grace, I am innocent. The hand back on the lap and the attention on central Mooladhara. Mother, please make me innocent. Please bestow the power of Shri Ganesh Gauri on my central Mooladhara. The attention slowly towards right Mooladhara and left hand on Mother. Mother, please destroy all the evil, all the Rakshasas in me, and make me worthy of you, your appreciation, your attention. The hand back of the lap. Today is the 6th day of Navratri. Shrimadaji, salutations to you in the form of Shri Katyayani. Katyayani, Shri Katyayani is one of the aspects of Shri Durga. She was created from the combined energy of the Devas, who each donated their special powers and weapons to help her destroy the demonic forces. She rides on a lion and is sometimes depicted with 18 arms and 3 eyes. Let us take one mantra to Shri Katyayani. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Katyayani Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us hear the chapter 9 and 10 from Devi Mahatmya.
Chapter 9. The king said, "The story you have just related about the Devi slaying Raktabija was wonderful. Now I want to hear about Shumba and Nishumba. How did they react to the death of Raktabija?" The rishi said, "After Raktabija was slain, and the other demons had been killed, Shumba and Nishumba were filled with rage. Having seen his great soldiers killed, the Asura Nishumba rushed forward with his battalion.
Most people have no clue that in 2023 the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical products."
Surrounding and following him, the army of Asuras came angrily biting their lips as they advanced to slay the goddess. And Shumba, full of rage after fighting the mothers, also advanced surrounded by his troops. The desperate combat between the goddess and Shumba and Nishumba looked like two thunderclouds raining violent showers of arrows on her. Chandika cut through those arrows with her own shower of arrows, and wounded both demon kings' limbs with her weapons. Nishumba grasped a sharp scimitar and glittering shield. He struck the head of the lion, that noble beast that carried the goddess. When her lion was struck, the Devi quickly split his sword with a sharp arrow and destroyed his lovely shield, which had been decorated with 8 moons. With his shield broken and sword split, Nishumba hurled his spear, which she split with her discus as it approached. Then Nishumba, blazing with anger, grabbed his dart. This also she smashed with her fist. He flung his club. She shivered it to ashes with her trident. Then, as the demon advanced, battle-axe in hand, she felled him to the ground with a multitude of arrows. Seeing his mighty brother Nishumba felled by the goddess, Shumba was outraged. He strode forward to kill the mother Ambika. As he stood on his chariot, his 8 arms upraised with splendid weapons, he seemed to fill the entire sky. The Devi watched his approach and blew her conch. She twanged her bowstring, making an unbearable sound. She filled all directions with the ringing of her bell, which unnerved the demon hosts. The lion gave a roar which penetrated the 10 regions of the sky and destroyed the pride of the demons' elephants. Then Kali sprang into the sky and came down, slapping the earth with both hands. This boom drowned all of those other sounds. Shivaduti gave an ominous loud laugh. The demons trembled, and Shumba flew into a terrible rage. Ambika said, "Stand still, evil one." The Devas all shouted, "Victory to you!" Shumba came on, hurling his flaming spear, terrible, like a mountain of fire. She extinguished this with her meteor. O king, the terrible roar of the lion filled the interspace between the 3 worlds, but the dreadful thunderclaps of the Devi smothered even that. The Devi and the demon each split the hundreds of fiery arrows of the other. Then Chandika grew angry and hit him with her trident. He fell to the ground in a faint. Then Nishumba recovered his senses and grasped a bow. He struck the Devi and Kali and the lion with his arrows. That Danuja lord, the son of Diti, extended his 10,000 arms and covered Chandika with a myriad of discuses. Then the great goddess Durga, destroyer of all difficulties, became angry and split those discuses and arrows with her own arrows. Nishumba then took up his mace, and surrounded by his army rushed at Chandika to kill her. Even as he came, she clove his club with a sharp sword. He grabbed a pike. As Nishumba came at her with his dart, she pierced him in the heart with her swift pike. From his pierced heart, another valiant warrior emerged, saying, "Stop!" Laughing vigorously, the Devi cut off his head as he was speaking. He fell down dead. The lion then devoured the Asuras whose necks he had crushed. Kali and Shivaduti devoured others. Many great Asuras were killed by Kaumari with her spear. Others were frightened away by Brahmani sprinkling vibrated water. Some were felled by Maheshwari with her trident. Others were smashed by the snout of Varahi. Some were cut to pieces by her discus. Aindri killed some with a thunderbolt from her palms. Some did away with themselves. Some fled the battlefield. Others were eaten by Kali, Shivaduti, and the lion. Chapter 10. The Rishi said, As Shumba saw his brother Nishumba, dear to him as life itself, now dead, and his army slaughtered, he spoke angrily.
"Oh, Durga, you have become arrogant, proud of your success. Don't boast here. There is no reason to look so haughty. You depend on these others for your strength."
The Devi said, O vile creature, I am all alone in the world of movement. Who else is there beside me? These goddesses are manifestations of my powers. See, they dwell within me alone. Then Brahmani and all the others were absorbed into her. Ambika was all alone. The Devi said, All these forms projected here are my attributes. I have now withdrawn them. I stand alone on the battlefield. So come on, let's fight. The Rishi said, Then, while Devas and Asuras watched, a dreadful battle between the Devi and Shumba began. They fought without quarter, hurling deadly missiles and showering arrows in a fight which frightened all the worlds. The demon lord broke the divine weapons, which the Devi hurled in hundreds. The mighty weapons he employed, she, Parameshwari, easily smashed with a forceful sound of hum.
Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! Come on! Oh.
17,000.
Then the demon covered the Devi with hundreds of arrows. In her wrath, she split his bow with her arrows. His bow broken, he used a pike. That too she cut with her discus as he still held it. Then he, the supreme lord of the demons, took up his sword and his brilliant shield adorned with 100 moons. He charged. Chandika split his sword as he came. Her arrows also pierced his bright shield. His steeds were slain, his charioteer gone. The Daitya grasped his fearsome mace, ready to kill Ambika. Her arrows split the mace. Shumba raised his fist and rushed at her. He struck at her heart. She hit his chest with her open palm. He fell, wounded to the earth. Immediately he rose again and seized her as he flew into the sky. Chandika fought him there, unsupported. The Siddhas and Munis watched the fight with shock and dismay. Such fierce close combat had never been seen before. After a long time, Ambika lifted him up. She whirled him around, and then she threw him down to earth. Then that evil Asura, Shumba, raised his fist and rushed at her for the kill. This time, the Devi met him with a dart which pierced his chest. He fell lifeless to the ground, shaking the entire earth and its oceans, mountains and islands. At the death of the wicked demon, the whole world rejoiced. The sky cleared. Peace was restored. The clouds and meteors, which had foretold danger, now were gone. The rivers flowed in their courses again when Shumba was destroyed. The hearts of the gods were filled with joy. The Gandharvas resumed their songs. Others played instruments. Nymphs danced. Gentle breezes blew. The sun glowed, and sacred fires blazed peacefully. All disturbing sounds were silenced everywhere.
Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo.
Is the 6th day of Navratri. There have been many incarnations of the goddess for different purposes. But when the great saints introspect themselves, who were worshipping the Mother, they found out that what she has done for us. The other day I told you the dharma is the innate valency of human beings. And there are 10. This is already established within us, but we deviate from dharma and all the problems come in. Because to leave the dharma is not a human quality. But Goddess herself has done so many things for us already within us, though we are not aware of it. Said that, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu, all those whom you have created means mostly the human being. What do you do? As what do you exist inside the human beings? Now just introspect if you have these qualities within you or not. Because they are given to you by the goddess, by the Shakti within you. Like, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samsita. It's very important that you exist within human beings as peace. Do you find thus human beings who are peaceful within and without? Very difficult. But she has given you that. She has given you that peace which you have to achieve. Now it comes because you have fallen off your human dharmas. So this peace that she has given you, you have to achieve through your ascent, through the Kundalini awakening. You are excited, all right? Or you want to take revenge, you want to hurt others, you want to trouble others. You enjoy sometimes. Even as Sajogis, people enjoy hurting others, troubling others. So, the second one she says is, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Priti Rupena Samsita. Priti is the quality of loving. That a human being has been given the quality of loving. But it's not there. Because first nonsensical thing human beings have is jealousy. Now, supposing I give some present to somebody and some present to another one. Even in Sahaja, they feel jealous. Very surprising. How can you? When the goddess has given you the quality to love. Very, very common nonsense about it is that human beings are very jealous. But as Sahajogis, you should not. Because that quality that the goddess has given you is of loving. That quality should be shown. On the contrary, you are very jealous. That means you are not a Sahajogi, blessed by Sri Mataji. No. If you are blessed, then you will have no jealousy whatsoever. And this jealousy sometimes goes to this extent, like, now we are, say, from Kabela. So you are from Alvera. Finished. These so close to each other, just like the two nostrils together. But there will be jealousy. There will be jealousy about why not mother come to my country if you can go to that country. So this comes also from the ignorance that this is mine, this is mine, this is yours. This jealousy starts in such a funny manner that we do not realize also that she has given us the power to love. Tremendous power to love. Inauspicious power, or cannot be, but auspicious, dharmic power to love somebody. Means without any lust and greed, without any jealousy. But the human mind has developed itself so cunning that it is proud that it can be jealous of someone. Out of this jealousy only greed comes in, as I told you. It's a fact. Because you feel jealous, so you want to buy the same thing, then you must compete with others. If somebody has got a job better than yours, then you must compete. These things are all destructive. And the powers of goddess are constructive. She gives you all the powers that are absolutely constructive. Then she says, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu, the saints have said it. Kshama Rupena Samsita. Kshama is what you call, is the forgiveness. Forgiveness from the heart. All right, somebody has been cruel to you, has been nasty to you, has exploited you, have troubled you, but you have the power, greater power to forgive. Do we use that power to forgive? Then for relaxing also, what does she do? That she gives you the sleep. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Nidra Rupena Samsthita. When you are tired and you can't sleep, she makes you sleep. She relaxes you. So the power of relaxation she does. Because she acts through parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system can excite you, can depress you. But the parasympathetic relaxes you, relaxes your heart, relaxes your body, and completely feel relaxed and sleeping in the lap of your mother. But there are many people who cannot sleep because they are thinking about something they have to achieve. If you cannot sleep, then something wrong with you. And when you cannot sleep, I also cannot sleep. Whatever collectively happening also works on me. Anything wrong you do, that works on me. Especially collectively. So you cannot sleep because you are thinking of things which are of no value. Now to overcome that, in Sahaja Yoga we know we have to go into thoughtless awareness. But when your ego is working, or this child is very disturbing, I've seen him all the time running about. Better tell him. Whose son is he? You see, in India you'll find children absolutely keeping quiet. Why? Because the mother takes up the responsibility to train the child. So many programs you have had. Have you ever seen any child running about? Yesterday also they were running about here. The reason is mother doesn't take responsibility as a mother to see that the children are properly brought up. Even you are so old, but I have to tell you, whatever is good for you, for your society, a new generation that has come. In this new generation, if you still are not behaving in a proper way, in an abnormal way, how can you impress others? So mother has to tell. The most interesting thing that the mother has put in you is Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Bhranti Rupena Samsthita. She puts you into delusion. Because sometimes the children cannot understand unless until they face the delusion. They have to face the delusion. She allows you to go wrong to a point where you discovered you are lost. Very important it is that she plays, this is the Mahamaya part of this. And this is discussed in every religion, that we get lost with this delusion. Now what are the delusions we have? We have the delusions of ego. Ego for men as if they are very powerful, that they can do what they like, and they are not going to be punished for it. For women, they to behave in the same manner. They don't understand that this is a delusion the mother has given into us for us to find out that we are in the wrong. Because if you tell somebody this is wrong, you don't do it. Still they are not matured enough, so they'll go on doing wrong things. So the mother says, all right, go on. Very nice. Very good. Very good thing. You jump in the sea, jump. Then when you realize that you have been in a delusion, then only you can return back. Otherwise, without any problem, you cannot return. So many of you are so obstinate, so self-conscious. Whatever one may tell you, you will not listen. Whatever way you may try to convince, on a mental level, you won't. So the Bhranti, the delusion, is beyond the mind. It is beyond the mind. It works out sometimes very well for difficult people. Now when you are in a position of a mother, you don't want your child to be ruined, naturally. She feels responsible. And she thinks that now they have got connection with the divine. And this connection should not be broken. That they should be all the time blessed and be happy. All this is within us. Within us, built in, from our very childhood. But we forget. Slowly, slowly we start losing it. Maybe the conditioning is such, or maybe the ego is such, and maybe that they forget that they are realized souls. I am talking to you, to people who are realized souls. I am not talking to people who are already lost or who may be on their way to Sahaja Yoga. But the way you are brought up, the way you have been told, very sweetly, with love, with affection, with kindness. And if you don't understand that, then you go into Bhranti. For example, it is also said that Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Lajja Rupena Samsthita. Lajja, I don't know how to describe, it's not shyness. It is a kind of shame about your body. Now they have beauty contests. India also they had beauty contest. Why are you writing? What is writing? There's no need to write, there will be a tape. All right?
Let us continue to sit in meditation. Let us join our hand and thank Shri Mataji. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for saving us, for all the blessings, for all the forgiveness. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for giving us our self-realization. And thank you for being our mother. Thank you. Let us now raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. Thank you everyone for joining today's session. Wishing everyone a great day. Thank you.